Hi there, my name is Leah, and I help individuals like you thrive through personal growth and development. People I have worked with say that they feel safe, judgment-free, and able to explore in unique and rewarding ways like never before. And I'm glad I can provide this, which I do realize I am lucky, and I owe to the fact that I grew up in a steady home with unconditional love from my parents, caring grandparents, and a protective older sister. Sadly though, most people outside of my family seem to be struggling a lot, especially so with finances, alcoholism, abuse, and relationships. But my family is quite open. They shared with me both the life stories of our neighbors and their own too, and no story was spared. I heard stories of death of siblings and parents, lost to both physical illness and poor mental health. I heard stories of alienated families, ill-timed pregnancies and thus hard choices and abortions, domestic abuse, addiction, suicide, even homicide and more. The thing is, these powerful true stories opened my eyes to the realities of human nature and relationships, and by the age of 14, hardly any story could faze me. And I was lucky to become a member of a non-government organization in my hometown that still provides to this day services for victims of domestic abuse and human trafficking, as well as addiction. This is when all of the bad stories started to make sense as I learned more and more about healthy and unhealthy relationships, power dynamics, mental health, and so on. And it was there I learned about the power of prevention, that knowing better meant doing better, and thus leading a better, safer, happier life. And over the years, as I piled up more and more training, independent learning, high educational qualifications, experience in the mental health field, I helped everyone that I could with their relationships. And so I earned a reputation for being non-judgmental, helpful and knowledgeable, and that naturally made me the go-to person for all matters relationships. People believe that going to therapy and seeking help from an expert is expensive and difficult, and that there's no need to do it unless there's a crisis and they've experienced serious breakdowns. But fortunately, I'm happy to say this is not true. It's a myth. There's a huge benefit from investing in oneself when things are good, not because they can always be better, but because our lives and relationships can be spared the pain, the suffering, the trauma. Yes, you can put a price on divorce, on court cases, lawyer fees, lost jobs due to the weight of a relationship breakdown. But you cannot put a price on broken hearts, emotional suffering from anxiety, loneliness and depression, lost relationships with partners, children, friends, and even family. Similarly, when people grow and are happy and thriving, you cannot put a price on their happiness, creativity, infectious joy, productivity, success. And that's why I believe that we live to learn. And when we learn, we live better. Hence, my mission is to share my knowledge and skills with people who are done surviving guesswork and trial and error methodology of learning and are ready to grow and thrive in their relationships and lives overall, both at home and at work. So if you're one of those people keen to grow and stop struggling, drop me a line. I'm here to help.